Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Monday, so it's time for a Monday live. And I know that we didn't go live on Saturday, so I chose the things that we're going to do this week. I will apologize if I seem a little breathless or sniffly. I'm still not 100%, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And it seems that in the evening I seem to get more sniffly, so So if I start sniffling and sneezing and whatnot, I may have to go early, but I will try to make the entire stream. Hello, Celine. Hello, Emily. Hello, Brooke. Hello, Stacy. Down in the front row. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Diane. How is everyone? Yeah, those heaters are always good, especially with how cold it's been. I am feeling okay. Not 100%, but okay. I am going to bring up the chat so that I can do a poll. I can't do it from where I'm at, so let's grab this and go here. I should have done this beforehand, but didn't think about it. Okay. Nightbot is being busy as usual. All right, let's see if I can do a poll now. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I have the chat up. So we're going to be coloring in Witch's Cottage, and we're going to be using the Derwent Inktense as well as the Derwent Graphitint. So we're going to use them together. I find they work really, really well together. So that is what we're going to be using. I have chosen 3 different pages. So you guys get to choose the page. So the first page I chose is at the front of the book here. Oh, there it is. So there's this page here. This is the first page, the bottles. Hello, Pamela. The second page is this one here, which is the little witchy girl. And the final pages, and this is a double page spread, is this one here. So I'm going to do a poll for all that are here to see which one we're going to start on. So this is number 1, this is number 2, and the double page spread will be number 3. So I'm going to do a poll, and I'm going to do number 1, number 2, or number 3. And we'll leave the poll up for a little bit so that when people come in they can answer the poll. So this is number 1. Number 2 has left us. Where did number 2 go? I had it. There's number 2. Good evening, Catherine. And number 3 is the double page spread. So 1, which is the potion bottles, number 2, which is the witchy girl, or number 3, which is the witchy girl and her kitty kitty. So how is everybody? I know you guys have gone a week without me. How are things? Did you get anything colored? I've missed so much. Tell me, fill me in. Let's go. I haven't been feeling good. I need to know it all. I've got my hot beverage here, so hopefully it'll keep my throat from being closed up. Clogged up, I should say. The moon page in season's awesome. Hello, Kathleen. Welcome, welcome. So we have, for anybody just coming in, the poll is up there of 1, 2. This one here is number 2. Or number 3, which is the double page spread. Yeah, hot beverages are necessary. So that's number 3, and number 2, and number 1. Yeah, she did. She did. She said, I need the voice. I need the voice. And I gave her the graggly, scraggly, sniffly, groggy, choked up voice. Yes, we sat in Discord and chatted for about an hour and a half, and she got to listen to me sniffle, cough, and choke. Not that anybody else wanted to hear that. So that was number 1, number 2, and number 3. And that's the benefits of having Discord. Is that you get to come hang out and listen to me, when I'm sick. I am getting better. I am. I just the nose just will not stop being sniffly for some reason. It's really annoying. So we have number 1, number 2, and number 3. And of course, welcome to all my lurkers out there. I hope you are all having a wonderful evening. Make sure that you put in your votes, because once I get started on it, I might not be able to pay a whole lot of attention. The Discord is also somewhere that we can show each other what we're doing, ask for advice, and that sort of thing. So if you want to join me over on Discord, please feel free to do so. Just hit !Discord, and that will give you the Discord link. Yes, lurker votes count too, absolutely. So far number 3 is winning at 50%. Well, you got to put in a vote of 1, either the bottles, the little witchy girl, or the witchy girl and the cat. And hello, Jen. So, the bottles, the little witchy girl portrait, or the witchy girl and the cat. 1, 2, and 3. You guys just want to see me do a double page spread, right? So 1, 2, and 3. How are you doing, Jana? How are you feeling? Well, I hope so. I'm not sure which one you voted for. You guys just want to see me do a double page spread. I see how it is. You are not. Absolutely. You are all welcome. Hello, Marcy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Lurk away, darling. So we are coloring in the Witch's Cottage, either 1, 2, or 3. Put your votes in. Number 3 is winning so far with 53%. I will try to keep the sniffling to a minimum, but I apologize if it bothers anybody. So we have 1, 2, or 3. So what else have you guys been up to? I know that we've been getting some cold weather down here. I hope everybody else is, starting to thaw out. We actually had a little bit of snow, which was weird. On Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. It's snowing there? Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to snow here today, but it decided not to. So it might in the nighttime. So we have number 1, number 2, or number 3, which is the double page spread. So 1, 2, or 3. And we are going to be doing this once again with the Inktense. So if you have this book and you have Inktense, you can follow along. I will be adding the Graphitint as well for some of the shadows. Cold rain, yeah. All right. So we have 3, 2, and 1. 1 is the magic bottles, number 2 is the portrait, and number 3 is the double page spread. Oh wow, tornado warnings. I hope you're okay, Stacy, and hopefully it just stayed a warning. 'Cause yeah, tornado warning's not good. Crosses your fingers and your eyes. What about your toes? Are you keeping your toes crossed too? I can't cross my toes. They're too short. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay too. Just so everybody knows, once again, I did remove the memberships and have gone to Patreon with the memberships. So if you were a previous member, either a unicorn, mermaid, or fairy, you can still join the memberships. They're just on Patreon now instead of on YouTube itself. Oh, I am sorry you have a bad headache. Hello, Jamie. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Still have a bit of a sniffle and still have a little bit of breathing problem, but oh, I'm sorry. I hope you have another vehicle. Scrapping a van's never fun. So I apologize to anybody that can't take the sniffling into the mic, but unfortunately. Yeah, if you have a headache, Dawn, go and take a rest. Go lie down and hopefully feel better soon, dear. So this is number 1. This is number, I lost number 2 again. I lost number 2. There's number 2, and this is number 3. Okay, good, good. I'm glad everyone's okay. Those sirens can be scary, though. So there's 1, 2, and 3 is the double page spread at the end of the book. All right. So I'm going to count down now, and we're going to call the poll. So number 1, everyone get your votes in. If you haven't voted already, get your votes in. Here's number 1, number 2, and number 3 is the double page spread. Yeah, they would me too, Emily. Absolutely. That's true. So 1, 2, and 3, get your votes in. I'm going to count down now from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to call the poll. And it is number 3. I knew you guys would want me to do a double page spread. Ah ha ha. Yes, I count. I count 1 second, 2 seconds. Yeah, that's the best I can do. All right, so this is the one that we're going to be working on. I'm going to switch you over to the close-up. Yes, yes, the double page spread wins. Just because you guys want to see me do a double page spread because I don't normally do them. All right, and we're going to start with number 760. It should be this one here, which is Deep Violet. Deep Violet. Two pages to color. Hello, Jessica. The kitty side has less detail, so I'm going to start on the more detailed side. All right, so we're going to start with the purple. So again, this is number 760, Deep Violet. And these are Inktense, so I'm just going to put a thin layer down, and then we're going to activate, and then we'll put down another layer. And then we'll put in the shadows with the Graphitint. Violet. That is very true. Very, very true. Unless I was left-handed, and then it would be easier to start with the right side. But I'm not left-handed, so. And my choosing this side was because it is a little bit more detailed. And it's best just to get the detailed areas all done up first. Oh, see, my dog even sneezes for me. Shyla has the sneezes tonight for me. Hopefully I don't catch them from her. And we're going to activate this with a Tombow blender pen. If you want to flirt, by all means, go ahead. I don't mind. Just, let the hubby know. Just going to turn the book a little bit here. Again, just doing a light layer. I'll activate, and then I'll do another layer, and then the Graphitint. And I have my heat gun handy just in case it gets a little bit too moist. All right. And again, that's Deep Violet. nice. Okay. Oh, I am so sorry, Jamie. I hope she's all right. And I'm hoping that you get some rest because that's just not fun. Ah, we will do the cat. The cats on in this book are a little bit different than cats that I'm used to coloring. I have colored some very realistic type cats on the channel before. It all depends upon if they're cartoony cats or realistic cats or so as you can tell with the Inktense, when you activate it, it gets very, very bright. Make sure that you go over the whole area and that you activate everything that you've put down. Otherwise, when you go over it again with your other medium, you may activate more of it. And I should have my page underneath here, and I forgot to put it in. Hold on. I even pulled a page out so that I could. Let's put that under there just in case. Now, one of the reasons why I like the Tombow is because it has this side as well, which gets into these little tiny areas quite nicely. I'm finding the paper is getting a little soft here, so I need to be careful with how much rubbing I'm doing with the tip. And if you were watching Tanya, she was also doing a Hanna Karlzon, and she did absolutely gorgeous hair. I really like the red and the purple hair. Looked wonderful. Okay, absolutely. You can definitely do that. You won't be able to activate it though. And once I show you what I'm going to do with this, the deep violet is just the first color, which is going to be my lightest color. So this purple, this deep purple, is actually going to be the lightest color that we're going to use for her hat and her clothes. So I'm just activating it, getting it all spread around. And I'm finding that the paper is not very fond with, not very happy with the brush. Thank you. Yeah, the red looks so good. Yeah, the Chroma Flows are not a water soluble. So I would suggest doing your water solubles first and then put your non-water solubles over top. Alright, so there we have that part. I'm going to wipe that off, make sure that it's cleared. And we're going to take our handy dandy heat gun here, Oh, that does not feel good. This paper is not liking the wet medium. I'm using a Tombow blender brush. So it's just the Tombow blender. And the paper's not liking it very much at all. Alright, so now we're going to put in another layer. Mostly in the deep areas. So I'm going to do a lighter area here, then up here. Same with up here. I'm going to do this area here darker. So I'm going to just do this part and then activate it, and hopefully it'll be fine. It is starting to feel a little bit rough, but I was hoping that the Witch's Cottage would do well with the Inktense, but I may have to switch over to the alcohol marker. Because if it's doing this with the Tombow, then it's going to do worse with water. Yeah. Uh-huh. So now I'm just going to do the deep area here. And then we're just going to try the alcohol marker. And hopefully it'll be fine with the fact that I already used the water based. Sometimes the alcohol marker doesn't like that very much. So I'm just going to make sure that I get that cleaned off. I do find that the alcohol marker does lessen or dampen the color a little bit. Doesn't make it as bright. You too. Don't make me put you in the corner. Baby's already in there pouting. Don't put baby in the corner. All right. Now that we've got that down, and it's fairly dark. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the Graphitint Aubergine, which is number 3, and I'm going to sneeze. Hold on one sec. Hopefully not. Yep. I am so sorry. Hopefully I got to it before I sneezed on y'all. Now I'm going to start really sniffling, so. Alright, so the next one is Aubergine out of the Graphitint. And I'm just putting this in the deepest areas. Yeah, no, I only had 2. Hopefully there's not one more. I usually sneeze in 3s, so there's probably one more hiding in there, but now I've just got the sniffles even worse, so hopefully it doesn't get too bad. If it gets too bad, I will call it a night. And I just started. So as you can see with the aubergine, it's quite dark now. And once I activate it, it will darken up those shadow areas and give us that black purple color that we want. Yeah, I have to do that here in just a second. And hopefully it will come out. That's the worst thing, is that it's not even moist, wet. It's more of a dry stuffiness. It's annoying. But yes, I will be. I'm waiting for the third one because I know as soon as I blow my nose that it will start over again if I don't wait for it. Alright, now hopefully the paper will hold up to that. Alright, now we're going to take this one here. Make sure that it's all clean. And again, we're activating the Graphitint the same way we did the Inktense. I'm not liking the way that it is peeling up the paper. So hopefully once we have that, now that we have that all active, I'm going to move down into the dress areas and hopefully we will have better luck with the dress colors. So for her top, I want to go a little bit lighter. So let's go with 720. So we're going to go with 720, which should be this one here. And this is Thistle. Okay, I'm gonna blow my nose. Hold on a sec. I will be right back. Alrighty. Hopefully that's better. I don't like being sniffly. Sniffly, sniffly, not fun. Hey, I'm muted. Alright, so now we're going to use thistle. And we're going to come in here. And we're going to do her sweater. Ah, nice. And lurk away. Absolutely, you can lurk away. And hopefully you get some sleep. I have something on my book. I think it's attached to my arm. Something sticky on my book. I don't know where it came from. Makes me want to pull my sleeve down. Oh, you're just closed captioning my cold. I don't know if we need that closed caption, dear. But thank you. I appreciate you. Thistle is a purple tone. It's a lighter red violet. You'll be able to see the color a little bit better once I activate it. Almost all done here and be able to activate here in just a second. Don't know where her other arm is, but right. Now we're going to take our brush. And it seems that my markers tips are not very happy. find a new marker. I think I need something with a new tip. Just the tip, though. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, thistle is a flower. Yes. Sorry, I didn't see the chat. Trying to activate with this shoddy marker because it's not wanting to work right. Let's see, do I have another? I need another blender. I'm not seeing another one. Hold on one moment. I'm going to have to grab another blender because that one is not working the way I want it to. Ouch. And of course, my hips are not working the way I want them to either. Let's see, is there a blender in here? I need a blender. Nope, no blender in that one. I think I pulled all the blenders out of all of them. No, not that one either. Alright. Need to buy some more blenders. There we go. The Senjoki has a blender. Yes, yes. Yes, it was an unhappy marker. This one's better. Much better. That's better. Alright. This first layer active. Now we're going to put down a second layer. Yeah, absolutely works for me. Alright, so again with the thistle, number 720. And I'm just putting it all over because I want this to be a fairly dark red purple, dark red violet. Just putting it everywhere. And the paper is doing much better with the marker activation than with the Tombow. Though the Tombow does give me a better color payout, it's not doing as well with the paper, so that's fine. We'll just use marker. No, I have not colored in this book before, and it is not bleeding. No, this is the first time I've colored in this book. Yep, first time colored in the book. Now I'm doing a double page spread. It's all a learning experience. Learn as we go, fix as it goes along. When in doubt, glitter it out. Yeah, that sort of thing. When in doubt, black it out. When in doubt, glitter it out. Sooner or later, there will be glitter involved. Oh, nice, Brooke. Have a good night and have a wonderful day at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. I haven't been there in a while. Alex goes to Hobby Lobby for me, so I don't have to. I don't have to people. I don't like peopling. Yeah, so this is The Witch's Cottage from Hanna Karlzon. I don't mind the artwork in this book or the Tales of the Forest Kingdom. I like that one as well. But it's not something that's typically my style. The artwork's beautiful, but it's not something that I'm drawn to when I'm trying to choose a page. I know that her other books are usually pretty good with a water medium. That's one of the reasons why I chose this book, and the fact that I haven't colored in it yet. So, all right. Again, with the marker, we're going to go over, try not to touch the hair. We're just going to activate that thistle. And hopefully you guys don't all hear hubby. He's talking to his friends in his office with the door open because I didn't close it. But that's okay. It's not being too loud, so. Okay. I think that's fully activated. Lots of flowers and daydreams, yes. I'm just going to make sure that that's dry. Ah. Well, the great thing about the Inktense and that sort of thing is that um, no matter what you do, you're not going to make mud. So I'm going to go in with juniper and a little bit of black at some point as well. So I'm going in with the Graphitint now. Ooh, nice. You got a new set of markers, Anne? And you didn't, wait, after stream, you'll have to come show me. Got good deals at Hobby Lobby? Oh, nice. I have not been getting anything. I have been behaving myself, really. All right, so I am using the Derwent Tint, and this color is Port, which is number, I think number 3 or number 2. No, number 1. Port, which is number 1 in the Tints. And we're doing the shadow areas. Now, if you're doing this with regular pencils, then use a gray underneath your red-violet color. I'm using the Tints on top of the Inktense because the Inktense becomes permanent once it's activated, where the Tint does not. So if I was to put the Tint down first while I was activating the Inktense, it would pick up the Tint, and we don't want that. You can also use a darker color underneath your lighter color to give you your shadows. But you all know that. Ooh, nice. I need some of those. I don't have those. The Zig what are they called? Winkastella brush pens. There's actually a 5% off coupon in my Enable station for them for the 12 pack. So if you guys want the Winkastellas and want to save just a few pennies on them, there's also a 5% off coupon on the website as well. So it basically works out to be 10% off. I like the Winkastellas. All right. So I'm just going through and filling in all of the shadowy areas. Hello, Jordan. Welcome, welcome. Yes, you are. All right. Drag this out a little and bring it in under here. Like so. And then again with our good night, Stacy. Sleep well, dear. And have a wonderful evening. Oh no! The Wink of Lunas are horrible. bring that darker color out. I haven't tried the Wink of Luna, so. I know that Celine's been wanting to try them, but I don't know if she actually did or. But they're supposed to be a metallic kind of color, right? Alright. Now we're just going to blend in that edge so that we don't have that harsh line. And wipe off our pen. Make sure that you wipe off your pen after each use, otherwise when you go in to use it for the next color, you're going to find that you have an issue. Alright, so we're going to start with our gray tone. So we're going to grab, there they are. Yes, Celine has the Stellas, and I'm so jelly because they're so pretty. And I don't have them, but that's okay. I don't need them. I just really want them. Next time. Okay, so I want a really light gray. So I think 2110, which is sepia ink. Ooh, that is very odd. I would definitely consider sending those ones back. And no, I have I don't have the Wink of Stella brush. I have the Wink of Stella, the old ones that are the bullet nib. They're a dry, scratchy little bullet nib. But I don't have the brush ones, no. I have the Spectrum brush ones, which are lovely. I like my Spectrums. And I have little bullet nib ones that are the Wink of Stella before they came out with the brushes. So I'm just putting this gray everywhere, and that's going to be our lightest color. Well, sometimes just staying on the couch is more than enough to do. I know that that's how I felt all week. So I'm just loosely coloring the entire thing with the gray. And before I activate it, I'm going to go in with the black because I'm going to do her skirt black, the top part of her skirt black. Actually, let's do the, I'm just trying to determine if this is a lace that goes all the way around the skirt. Yeah, let's do the whole thing black. And we'll do that lace piece there in purple. So we're going to be blending some different colors here to create that black purple color. So this one is sepia ink or sepia ink number 2010. Okay. All right, so there we have the sepia ink, and now we're going to go in with 2200, which is ink black. So the next one is 2200, which is ink black. Like so. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Oh, goodness. I hate breathing through my mouth. My mouth gets so dry. All right. Just building that color up. Once I get the black down, I'll activate it. And then we're going to put another color in, and then we're going to activate it, and then we'll start all over again and build that color. And then we'll go in with the graphite tint if we still need a bit more shadow color. And then we're going to get under here and up in here. Like so. And we're going to do the bottom. Again, just putting in that shadow, that contour color. Now we want this skirt to be black with the gray highlights, so we're going to be adding another color as well for that to intensify that black color in all the shadowy areas. I feel like I need to sharpen my pencil, but it's a watercolor pencil, so it doesn't really matter. Sorry if I get all quiet. You guys are all quiet, and then I get all quiet, and then everybody's all quiet. Alright. Alright, so there we have, I want to go in here a little bit deeper. Alright. And then we want to use 750. I do believe. Well, absolutely, it is past your bedtime. So if you're going to doze off, doze off. 750 or 1100. 750. Taking notes. Absolutely, doze off if you need to doze off. You're all fine. I ain't going nowhere. So number 750 is dark purple. And we're just going to put this in where the deepest parts of the black is. And then we're going to activate this layer, then we're going to do it all over again if it needs it. So I have gone through and typed up all of my regular pencils onto strips and put them in the cauldron, because I have decided that instead of doing one at a time or one alphabetical letter at a time, we're just going to throw them all in the cauldron, and we're just going to pull one every week, and that's what we're going to color with. That gives every set of pencils a chance, and once it's colored with, we'll take it out of the pot so we don't end up duplicating, and that way we'll have a new color every week. Oh, and Bob printed me a new lid for the collection cauldron. I can show it to you guys after activation here. Good night, dear. Have a fantastic sleep and enjoy the rest of your evening. A friend of ours redesigned the lid for me. Well, that way every set gets an opportunity to be used. I have taken out all my watercolors and that sort of thing because yeah, we're ending watercolor month this week, so they don't need to be in there. Now, just like blending any colored pencil, when you're using a blender, you start in the lightest areas first and work your way down into the darkest areas. And we're going to do the same thing here so that when we activate those dark colors, they don't completely overtake the light colors. We still want the light colors to have a little bit of that highlight area. So we will activate from light to dark. All right. Activation. So we're going to start in the light where the grays are. And once this is activated, then we'll move into our darker colors. So now we're going to start into our darks, and we're going to pull those into the lights. Like so. I'm just blending it into that gray. So that there's no harsh lines. Aw, the Ebos are so sweet. Alright. Again, I'm going to wipe off the black. We're going to start in the gray. Going to activate that first. And then we're going to go into the dark. Like so. Not too worried about the band there because I'm just going to take some stickles at some point and we'll stickle that up. Same with the little frill at the bottom of her skirt there. Put some orange stickles on it or something. Trying not to color her fingers and everything else black. And then we gotta take that black. I'm just gonna go straight black on the inside here. Like so. And there we have her skirt. There we have her outfit all done up, except for the top part of her hat, which I'm going to do with stickles. All right. So I'm going to quickly do her skin tone here. and then we are going to call it an evening. So I'm going to take number 530. Let's see, what color do I have here? Yeah, number 530. Awesome. I don't like that one. Actually, let's take 310 because I don't like the 530. So this is mid vermilion. And I've sharpened it quite sharp so that we can get up into here. And into those shadow areas. And down here on the hands as well. And last but not least, on the legs. Doing the darkest areas under her clothes because this part of the leg is being touched by the moon. I'm not going to go over that part with the dark color. Awesome. Same with this side here. We're going to do the dark up here under her clothing areas, but leaving that open for the moonlight to be hitting her skin there. Alright, now the next color we're going to use is, that one was 310. So now we're going to go in with 240. Which is sienna gold. And I'm just going right over top, extending it out just a little bit. Those shadow areas. Nice. So this is Sienna Gold number 240 of the Inktense. And then we want 220, which is silica Sicilian yellow. Yeah, the Inktense are very limited on the skin tone colors. So what I'm doing here is I'm just mixing to make those skin tone colors. Oh, I missed that hand. All right, and then the last one we're going to use is number 400. Which is poppy red. Yeah. And we're just going to use a little tiny bit of this just to blend into that coloring. So that it doesn't look like she has jaundice. Because we are going to actually, when we blend this with our blender, we are going to blend this all together, pulling from the light to the dark. All right. So we're going to work our way inwards. Let's make sure that there's no black on there. And then back out again. Now hopefully that has enough of that pink red color to create a nice skin tone with a bit of a yellow border from the sunlight or the moonlight hitting it. Like so. I know it looks kind of bright orange, but it's not going to be after it dries. I hope. I'm worried about her looking jaundice, and now she looks like a pumpkin. Yeah, that would be typical. All right. Okay, so let's let that dry. And once that's dry, then we'll judge how much other color we need to add to it. We're going to do her stockings in a lovely orange because orange is a good color to go with purple. And why not, right? So I'm using cadmium orange first of all. And then we're going to use tangerine. And we're going to use the tangerine on the top here, keeping that bottom area lighter. Down in here, like so. Welcome back, Alex. Pull from the light into the dark. Alright. And there we have that. Now I'm going to switch it over to the main camera here for just a second so you can see how she's looking so far, and I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, had to try to get some of this movement out of my nose. Didn't work so good. Alright, we're going to do the boots. And let's switch back over to the close-up. I'm going to do her boots, but we're going to do her boots the same color as her hat in the dark purple. Alright, so we're using, no, I want dark violet. Where's the violet? I want the deep violet. We're going to do this part of her boot with the deep violet, and we're going to do the toe area and the base of her boot in the black. Then we'll do her laces with, I think, some black stickles. Make them sparkle. Now on this side here, we need to remember that the moonlight's going to be hitting it. So we need to remember to add a little bit of yellow there. Alright. Okay. Again, just going to get a little bit deeper here. And we'll use the graphitent on this area as well. After we activate this part. All right, now we're going to activate this, and then we'll use the graphitent. Absolutely, got to have sparkle. All right. Now we're going to let that dry. And then I must have put that graphitent back. Yes, I did. I need, I think it was this one. Yes. Number 3, which is aubergine. So we use the deep violet. And now we're going to use the aubergine from the graphitent. Like so. Now we're going to activate that. And blend it into the shoe. Like so. And then we're going to take our black. So we're going to use ink black. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. I'm going to take the ink black and we're just going to do a light area here at the back, and then we're going to put some pressure on it closer up here. Further away from the moonlight, and then lightening it as we get closer to the moonlight area. Like so. Then we're going to take our pen, wipe it off, make sure that there is no purple left on there. And then we're going to start, I'm going to move the book, start in the lighter area and drag into the darker area. Soften that edge. Now with the Inktense, if you move it around while it's wet, you can move it around. But once it dries, that's pretty much where the color is going to be. So if you want that a little bit darker over here, or a little bit lighter, move that around while it's wet. so. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. The activation marker is just a basic alcohol brush marker. I'm using the Sanjoki one because my Cali Art one and my Ohuhu one both would not work. I'm actually a little bit disappointed with the Ohuhu one. The nib is starting to fray and bend. Not very nicely. Just any blender works. Yeah, any alcohol blender will work just fine. I was also using the Tombow water brush pen, which I find works very, very well, but it was peeling the paper for this book, so that's why I'm not using it anymore. All right, so we're going to do the other side now. So we need our deep violet. So we're going to do this side here in the darker now, and the lighter around the edge. So when we activate this, the back side of the boot here is going to have less color or less dark than the front. And I need to put black there. So let's grab our black and just put that there before I forget. Because this part of the boot needs to be black. I need to put that there so that I don't forget. So once again, just going over the whole thing with the deep violet. Put in a little bit more back here. Like so. A squeezed water brush filled with alcohol you could definitely do. I don't know about on a paintbrush. I know that rubbing alcohol on a paintbrush, the brush itself does tend to show signs of disintegration. I have tried that before, and I don't know if it's because I used cheap brushes or what, but it did go a little funky, so be careful of that. But I have seen people use the rubbing alcohol in just a brush, water brush, and it works quite well. All right, now I'm going to take the aubergine as soon as this dries. And we're going to darken up this area here and here. So, yeah, it was weird. It went really funky. Now just pulling all that dark into those darker areas. Leaving the lighter area down here. And moving all that up into where those shadows would be. Now we're going to take the black. So this is ink black. We're going to go on through here. And up into here. Then we're going to take our brush. It's all good. They're not messed up. They're your way. There is no such thing as a mess up. Just opportunities to enhance and grow. There we go. All right, so I'm going to switch on over to the main screen here because I think we're about done with her for tonight so that you guys can see how she looks so far. So like I said, with the skin, with mixing up those colors, I was able to give her fairly normal skin tone. Could I do it again? No. Probably not. But you know, it is Inktense, so it's subject to, you know, interpretation and playing around trying to get things figured out. I am going to take this one here, I think. Yes. I'm going to take some carmine pink, and I'm just going to do her lip here. And I'm going to activate it with this little tiny nib here because it's small. There we go. Now she has a lip and not just a, you know, protrusion. All right, so there we have her so far. On Wednesday, we will continue with her. I will try to get some of it done. If I'm not able to get some of it done tomorrow, or yeah, tomorrow, we will of course tackle it full on Wednesday. And the hardest part is pretty much done, which is her outfit, the most detailed areas. The rest of it is actually quite simple, and I will show you why on Wednesday. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for joining me. I hope that, you know, I haven't been too sniffly and haven't grossed any of you out to leaving. And of course, you know, I hope that this has been informative and at least a little bit entertaining. With that, I would like to say always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Not only does this help us out with our own self-esteem and self-doubts, it does help us out with our analytics as well, which means that YouTube sends more people to come and visit us. And of course, always, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, thank you all so much for joining me. You have a fantastic night, and we will see you again on Wednesday. Until then, bye bye for now.